Hi everyone, it's Nubian Sun Ra, back with another video. And I know you can't see me very well because I'm on my way to bed. But before I go to bed, I just wanted to make a video about myself personally, like a story time type of thing. Just something quick. I don't want to be on here long about it, and I'm not looking for any sympathy or anything. I just want to make a point to those who might be able to resonate with the message. And I'm going to start with a Bible scripture, and I'm not sure, I can't quote it as of right now, but it's something like how the chosen one was not known by the people. Like nobody knew the face, the name of the chosen one. And a lot of times we are hidden from the world, and it starts in a family dynamic. And as a child, I always felt like, like the elephant in the room, like overlooked and undervalued and underestimated. And I actually started to believe some of those things. That's why it was like hard growing up to actually, love myself. And I had to go on a journey for self-love, through relationships and things of that nature. But, I just say all that to say, like, a lot of times when we are hidden, it's a growth development type situation. And instead of looking at it as prosecution, we should look at it as a safe haven. Because a lot of times we don't really understand the dangers of things happening before it's time. And until we actually come into knowledge and awaken, and then we actually find that divine timing is important. Because it starts in a family dynamic when you're being attacked and hidden, and all the things that could possibly go wrong before you even become an adult and come into knowledge. And it just get worse. So it's like, just imagine like how bad it is growing up, and then like how much worse it could become. And I never really thought of it that way. Like in school, I always wanted to be acknowledged for singing. And there were other girls in school that could sing, and they would get acknowledgement, they would get applaud. But when I would sing, everyone would just be quiet, no one would applaud, they just stared at me. So I didn't really know like if I could sing. So it made me shy to the point where I didn't sing for anyone but myself, and in the choir sometimes, and in church a lot of times, like growing up. But it's just, a lesson, well, a journey that we travel through, and it becomes a part of our gratitude, and just knowing that we are protected and there is a plan, and that you didn't go unnoticed, because eventually, we find ourselves in what we love to do, and we get to pursue it, and then there's always a time to shine. Everything is divine timing. And that's just, with anything else. And I say that to say, like, right now things might seem tough also with, like, the protocol with the virus going on and everything. And it's affecting a lot of families and, people in general. And we're not really looking at it in all points and views. Sometimes it just takes shifting your perspective to be able to find the gratitude in a situation that is unfair and unjust. And we just have to trust that everything happens in divine timing and divine order. And there is a good reason for even the worst of things that happen. And whenever we look at it in that way, we are able to grow from it. And whenever we share our experiences, instead of looking at each other as, we want sympathy, or you trying to brag, or, anything negative, maybe we should take from it, like, the message from it that can add value to our points of views. And a lot of times I feel like it's a talent that one must have to be able to see things from a different point of view. Like, that's how writers and poets and rappers and, musicians, that's how they're able to make content, is through creativity. And as long as we keep an open mind, we're able to be creative. And there is always our time to show that creativity and our talent and what we can do. And there's a place for all of us. And when that time comes, then, we show up fully who we are. And we're able to actually do what we do better than how we would been able to do it before we were able to grow from the tough situations and feeling like an elephant in the room, or like unwanted or abandoned. And I didn't, for clarification, for the Bible verse, I didn't put the verse because I'm not trying to compare, like, the whole situation with Jesus and all. I just want to make a point, because once you put a image or a depiction a depiction on something, it's narrowing down a type of people. And I didn't want to do that. So I used Chosen One because in one of my other videos, like I stated before, Chosen One can, we look different. We don't all look the same. but that doesn't mean that it makes us less special. So there is plenty of people that might be able to resonate with what I just said in this video. You know, a lot of times we can grow up in a family and it's like most of the time we have something in common, but then it's like something just different. Something just off. And it's like you know it and they know it too. You know, it'd be like that sometimes too. And you might be in the loop, but eventually you find yourself on the outskirts because you just feel like people treat you a little bit differently than they treat everyone else. And it's always something that can be spotted and felt. That's why eventually people go off on their own and label themselves as the black sheep of the family. And we take our journey and we walk alone, or we limit the presence of other people. So, yeah, that's all I want to say for this video. I hope everyone is earthing, drinking your water, meditating, doing your affirmations, and loving yourself. Good night. Peace and love.